Big ulti online. Team Spirit feel comfortable just diving the tower.
Yeah.
They kill off G, and now maybe going to be able to go for more up here in the top as they've been able to find themselves Aloha dancing. He's almost dead. Now they're going to dive for even more. Silent's going to probably end up going down there. Almost Echo Slam to turn it back around, though. They want to kill off the spider. Find themselves. DK Phobos ending up against Afterlife. It's starting to take the damage, and now they're going to dive for even more. Silent's going to probably end up going down there. Almost Echo Slam to turn it back around, though. They want to kill off the spider. Find themselves. DK Phobos ending up against Afterlife. It's starting to take the damage, and now they're going to dive for even more. Silent's going to probably end up going. Yeah. Well, a great combo of spells. The setup was there with the arrow and starting to take the damage and everything else, but I mean, more Silence gonna probably end up going. Yeah. It's just Team Spirit recognizing a great combo right now.
Definitely go time. Type of game where you make space for your broodmother. Continuously stay up here, pressure this lane non-stop. He is after them.
All right, they're walking in. Silent. There it is. They need this one in a big way. DK Phobos is going to try and deal something, but unable to make a play happen. Still not level 6 yet for A, but should be able to get it relatively soon. Oh, look at that. Do you see those spiders? How quickly they took out that tombstone?
I did not see it, but
yeah, it was like gone in like 2 seconds.
I believe minion top lane is on the AA before he could hit 6.
Yeah, that sucks. Yeah, they hit it a little bit less hard, but yeah.
Mid lane, they can come back right into Monkey King ult. Oh, the toss!
Wow.
The grip.
What? All right.
That was great.
Now an avalanche to throw out. He's gonna have a toss again in a second, looking for that opening. Able to find it. Damage is going to be there. The combination of the Craggy and now Nightmare here onto the ancient apparition. Still no level 6, no Echo Slam, no nothing. They can't do it. They don't have it. He ends up getting it right now. Enough mana and enough experience to get towards that, and that's going to be the death of Iceberg here in a second if these zombies can have their say. Not to mention the Echo Slam that finishes off for Afterlife. They take down 3 throughout the course of that engagement.
That was the most timely level 6 on your AA.
I mean, it's 16 minutes, but yeah, I know what you mean. If you're going to get it, you gotta at least get it then when it's worth something. Always something given up in return. A tier 2 tower in the top. Yeah. Yeah, they got some of those. Always something given up in return. Aren't you feeling like this is sort of dire in a great position?
Oh yeah, definitely. They're putting so much pressure all over the place right now, and even when they make exchanges, like you said, there's always something in return. During all of that, DK Phobos manages to take the tier 2. They're just slowly taking control of the map. At some point, take that Roshan and then just keep doing what they're doing. They're just gonna build up the lead, make it so that Vega can't really leave their base, and then eventually they're gonna get seized off by big tiny wisp.
And Iceberg going back for that Aghanim Scepter. We also have Mirana playing, the right click, Dragonlance Diffusal build. Interestingly enough, DK Phobos is going for a Blink Dagger next. We've seen a couple of those like non-traditional Blink builds on a couple of different heroes. Do you like it? It's down bottom. Mirana looking to be going down.
Another one down.
Very big kill for them. I'm sorry, I was watching them games with Mirana.
No problem. I was just saying that like the blink on Brood isn't something that we normally see. What's the idea behind this here?
Well, the blink just makes it so that you can really, really pressure these lanes without risking yourself at risk. It's kind of somewhat similar to Furion. It's like when Nature's Prophet picks up the Blink Dagger as well, you just want to TP into lanes, make trees, hit the creep wave a couple times, and you just blink out and TP again.
Yeah. Okay. So just being a pest.
Yeah, you just want to be super annoying without putting yourself at risk, or making it as reducing your risk as much as possible. They're getting baited with the Sentry Ward right here.
Yeah, they know. They're aware. They're walking forward for it. Diver has the Nightmare.
Oh, the long arrow is... Oh, that time.
Got him. Well done. All right, now they got the followed up. Can they do it in time? That is going to be the Tombstone starting to fall down. They have Fiend's Grip as well. Who's beating who?
Really well done. That Ancient Apparition couldn't even help.
It looked like Io and Tiny died while we were watching that. So that's not great.
I believe they got Echo slammed by the Earthshaker, and he was there to follow up. Okay. I didn't catch it either. I was wrong.
Yeah. Well,
my guess is that they were trying to relocate up top when that happened.
Dire's bottom tower is about to flounder.
oh, big old A blast connect onto the spiderlings. Always sucks. Lose a decent chunk of those. Is AA anywhere close to like his GPM talent right now? He is broke as a joke. Not gonna do that much that game.
Not an easy snap.
Iceberg is level 14 and only around 300 gold away from finishing off his Ags. So DK Phobos is going to come in and help them secure this with Sean as he builds towards the But movement in now. Arrow has already been used. They see that there's this Bane walking right there in front of him. G is forward as well. There's going to be the fissure a little bit off the mark because the rest of Vega has backed out. Or rather, Team Spirit has backed out.
No arrow for this one.
Brood? Brood is stuck up here on the high ground. So they do take down Slayer. But now with DK Phobos being invisible again, and I don't know if they had detection or not.
Arrow?
All right, they've caught on to the Ancient Apparition. He's in trouble. He is going to end up falling before he can get off the Ice Blast, and now they've got the silence onto the Earthshaker as well. He's in some trouble, gets the blink away before he ends up getting hit. They've got Troller to a nice blink away from the Enchant Totem. They're running circles around him right now. Vega getting dismantled by the pit.
This will come in handy.
That was really, really well played by Team Spirit, just completely outplaying Vega with their fancy maneuvers. You see that Blink Dagger? That's why you pick up Blink Dagger, so you can style on people.
That was great. It was awesome. And, I mean, now getting Roshan, it's feeling like Team Spirit are in a great position to possibly win this game, although Tiny needs to be careful not to die to Roche with the ice on him. They do have a shrine, which they're going to use now. Tether him, buddy. There it is. He probably had
unfortunately, it was on cooldown, yeah.
Is under pressure.
Well, do Vega dare go back there again to try and fight?
Dire's middle tower.
I'm surprised they don't want to risk the Roshan kill. I think they just go for it now. I think there's enough information to know that really not much they can do about it.
Yeah. They're going to go for it now. I think that they waited until they saw a troll there and probably the Undying eases Tombstone down bottom before they went. So.
Oh, they got the sleep off. Earthshaker in a lot of trouble.
Oh, and he's getting fully bopped around. Iceberg silence. Not quite there.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Well, relocate top. And the real you, is he going to go down? They drop a sentry just a sec too late. Rana is going to run into him, I think, here. No.
Dire's bottom tower is about
to pay for that one.
Yeah. It happens.
Nicely done by Aloha Dance, making space.
Yeah. Well, and I mean, this is all without the Undying, who's just been down here farming as well the entire time.
Farming Undying, huh?
Maybe not the best play.
Well, it's not that. It's not like bad player or anything. That's like a really bad sign in my opinion. Because like Undying is like the kind of hero where you want him to fight. You're just sitting him in a lane farming. That's not a good situation to be in.
Dire's bottom tower is
for
under
sure.
attack.
I always feel like this 15 health regen at level 10 should be so much better than it actually is, but like 90 GPM is, I don't know, it's hard to pass up that early. Well, Tiny has been able to get his big old tree now, so Blink Ags, and he wants to. He's just going to go for it. Misses the avalanche, though, a little bit off the mark there, and now they've been able to find him. The arrow is not going to connect, but the Fiend's Grip will. Now the silence, now the echo, to turn it. Oh, Afterlife. Ooh, buddy, that was a pretty good one right there. And can they kill off the big bad Rockman? I think that they will be able to, possibly. Silent is going to end up being able to get it, but that's just the Aegis. And now the Spider's shown up. Blink forward, taking down another. Is it going to work? No. Aloha Dance, the real you, sitting there. Mighty Large in charge, kills him off.
As cool as it looked, that was a very ambitious blink from Phobos. He's got the damage items, but against a Troll Warlord, you get bashed like even once. He builds up his damage really quickly. DK Phobos got shredded with the moment he blinked up there.
Yeah, and like also I think he doesn't have his BKB yet, right? Yeah, he's 300 gold away from it. So if they have any type of CC, then it allows the Troll Warlord to just immediately start going to work with the bash and everything else.
Top lane, Viper setting up the trap, fully expecting a gank, and they actually ping him out.
Yeah.
They understand that this is a potential play. They're gonna go look for him instead.
I mean, if Monkey King gets up there on the high ground, they're able to spot him out. The Brood is starting to show up here. I don't think that they caught sight of Biver there. Slayer's walking over as well. They don't have vision in this area.
Oh, but the CDK Phobos.
Yeah, this is bad. Oh, blink away. Real you. He's chasing, but it's too deep for him there. Well, I think that if G ends up heading back south here, they're going to run into Biver. You probably accept a kill like this on a Bane, but now actually with the G TPing away, this is a problem. Can they get him? Are they going to be able to find him? Iceberg looking, not finding. Aloha.
Ooh, Aloha has no TP though.
That's scary.
I don't think they'll find him though.
Yeah.
He's gonna be able to cut away because he has battle.
Oh, they missed the kill on the relocate back.
It's looking kind of scary. This is the second time it's happened where they try to make a play happen and then all they do is end up feeding away the Wisp.
Yeah, they need a little bit more crispness to their play. The other day you mentioned that you thought the Empire was looking like the best team out of CIS, and I kind of got to agree that the games that we saw yesterday feel like they're a little bit more on point than what we're seeing here. A couple just like little bitty mistakes going on here and there.
Yeah, definitely.
Well, these illusions might kill off FNG if he's not careful. I'll be able to back out before it causes too much concern, but we can see just in the terms of the net worth, 6,000 gold lead for Team Spirit. They're still in very, decisive control of this game, but Brood is a hero that sometimes can fall off, and you never can underestimate the man-fighting potentials of a Troll Warlord, even against Crag Exterior. Spiders are gone. Tier 3 tower down to 200 HP. And Iceberg's going to walk forward, hits it a couple times. They do have relocate available if things get too testy. And as you mentioned,
kill him right now.
Able to bring him back, but he's already gone. The relocate does not end up working out in time. And now ILTW is in trouble as well as Biver. Almost taking down Slayer as they force the BKB from DK Phobos, trying to run away, but they still have eyes on this Mirana, and she is going to die FNG trying to make his escape, but he doesn't have a TP either. So everybody falling right now. Team Spirit crumbling as they get ready for the high ground push. They did take the tier 3 tower at the least.
I don't think the tier 3 is worth a trade like that.
Fair enough.
I think they're going to be struggling with the Vega lineup at this point. Giving away that many kills right there, I think with this BKB pickup on the Troll Warlord as well as the Monkey King, they're pretty ready to actually fight back against Team Spirit.
Yeah. And it's only going to get harder. Butterfly in the docket there. They also have a Heaven's Halberd at this point. Is up here top. Biver's going to end up going down. I think the Ice Blast, not super high level, but G shows up and, well, BKB pop from the real U, maybe not necessary since they weren't able to find that kill. Up here in the top lane as well, Afterlife able to find Phobos. So they're just destroying them all around the map, and Iceberg is stepping too far forward now. They have the defusal blade to slow him down. Iceberg is gonna die. They're just feeding away kill after kill after kill. Vega Squadron capitalizing the exact way they need to.
Dire's middle tower is drowning.
I think it's a little late to say this, but I think Team Spirit should have just stuck with their original game plan from like where they just ran around with 4, setting up kills all over the place, and DK Phobos just did his own thing. But
yeah,
at some point they decided, let's just 5-man, and protection.
He's taking a lot of damage, but not able to go down yet. The jump forward. Afterlife smells blood, starts destroying them. Tier 3 tower about to go down, and this one is not going to cost Vega Squadron 4 lives for themselves. And in fact, if LTW is not careful, he might be the one that ends up going down as well. He's trying to take them all down here. There's a diffusal blade onto Afterlife. He is out of mana and going to die, but everybody else from Vega looks to be able to escape.
That was really well played by ILTW. One-man defense, just stands his ground, and he actually takes the Earthshaker with him. That's pretty important. Otherwise, that was definitely a lost Rax.
Oh,
top lane.
G, another BKB pop. He does have another blink in 4, but Monkey King is pretty quick to move. So they're going to try and smash their faces into the top racks again, it looks like. Do you think this one is going to work out any better?
Well, there's no Earthshaker for 20 seconds, so that helps a lot. And I think that's kind of what they're banking on right now. The fact that there's no Earthshaker. If you think about it, the last couple of times they lost the engagement because of that Earthshaker.
Oh. Yeah, well, Phobos, again, is going to blink forward. Iceberg trying to take down the barracks in the meantime, and now they got the bash. They got the damage. Iceberg going to fall. Again, the relocate too late. The Echo Slam is there. Biver is dead. They want more. And the charge comes out. The call is there. Mid lane where they want to go. Afterlife hunting right now for LTW. They kill off the IO as he comes back. And guess what? LTW, if he's not careful, might end up dying as well. It looks like Afterlife has a little bit of caution. But, my God. No buybacks across the board. This is the fastest crumbling I think we've seen so far in this tournament.
They just got impatient. I honestly thought they had the winning formula for the first 20 minutes or so. They executed it very well. Somewhere along the way, they kind of lost sight of what they wanted to do.
I mean, it's a game where the graph tells the whole story, and they jump forward now, find the Mirana. Started from the bottom, now we're here. It is an 8,000 gold lead.
Is this how Dire's middle barracks
Well, on the bright side, there are 2 tier 2 still, so they can only take 1 set.
Yeah, I guess that's a bright side. Sure, I'm with you.
The problem here is like this Tiny just does not feel effective at all. And this Tiny cannot fight without a BKB. He's just constantly locked down, and he's not strong enough. He dies in 1 fissure. He gets fissured once, And full pause BKB and just hits the AA also open. I also feel like this Wiz Tiny just don't seem to be playing in unison. Time and time again, breaking tethers, walking out of the tether, and then getting out of position to the point where Wiz can't even relocate him because the tether was already used.
Well, and that's the thing too that we've sort of seen is it feels like right now it's to the point where it's almost tilting that you're seeing those little basic mistakes that we didn't see the other day. Like Team Spirit, when they played IO Tiny the other day, it looked crisp and they were, you know, making the right moves around the map. They weren't breaking tethers. It was all good stuff. This game, it feels like they've sort of tilted because the game plan didn't go the way that they wanted it to. And maybe part of that was that they first phased the IO Tiny. When it looked so good the other day, Tiny, I think, was a 4th pick, if I'm not mistaken, where they were able to hide it until late.
I think that's sort of it, but I think majority of it was just comes down to their execution.
Top tower is about
Right.
to
I think the
take
picks
blood.
weren't the big issue this time around. Like I mentioned before, I think the execution was actually really good in
Dire's
the
top
first
tower
plane.
is under attack.
And then it all came crumbling when they kind of went diving into the enemy base with an Aegis on Tiny, and then that huge Echo Slam comes out, and then from then on, everything just crumbled.
Yeah. Well, 31-23 and 9,000 net worth lead. This is a problem. Oh,
This is some desperation attempt right here.
go for it. Attack the building, please. He's even tossing the goddamn IO. It's not enough. He's going to make sure that he doesn't end up going down. Oh, no.
That wasn't a bad play. They got a glyph out of it. It was actually all right.
Okay, I'm with you. Fair enough. But I think it's more for me, like, I just see it as that, like you're talking about, sign of desperation, that they need something. They got to get something. And now they don't have the threat of that to come in for another, what, 40 seconds?
Yeah. Well, the thing is, glyph is much longer cooldown. So
Yeah.
now that they have the glyph off cooldown, there's potential for them to basically push out the creep wave, and then they can do it again, right? And then it's actually a rack.
Okay. I like that. Who knows? Maybe if they're able to get it right, you can go for the tier 4 play as IO Tiny.
Yeah, it's possible. But while that is the case, I don't think they'll actually get racks out of this. But they do buy themselves time because Vega is going to be a lot more afraid to walk out of their base like that now that they've seen that kind of play come out.
Right. And like you said, maybe now Iceberg isn't going to die to just one fissure. At least that's the hope when he has that BKB done.
Yeah, almost there.
Dire's top
Here we
tower
go.
is about
Tiny
to
whiff
take the
all the
blood.
way out in the mid lane. Relocate is up. So if they want to go for that play again, they can head for that top lane once the creep wave pushes through the mid.
All right. Well, Vega, in the meantime, are up here top, and they are going to be able to take down this tier 2 tower almost without opposition, I would imagine. And
Oh, here we go. They're going to relocate top for sure.
you think so?
I think so.
Well,
See this creep wave?
I see Mirana dying.
That was no shot.
Uh-oh. Oh, yeah, they're going for this. I mean, hey, they need to come back and address it. Iceberg hits this building really hard, and they are going to force this TP. Okay, TPs are there. Corrido, as his relocate available, is going to pop it a little bit late, and now Iceberg is stuck here trying to TP out. Can they kill him off in time? No. He's going to get away.
Oh, they need to catch the top.
They got to get this guy.
Oh, they didn't notice the linking.
All right. Well, Silent is standing there right next to his buddy.
Here comes the rest of the team. No Wisp, no Mirana.
Oh, God. Oh, no. Oh, don't. Just have mercy. That is a real big problem. Just get away. Go over to that guy. I don't want to be here anymore. DK Fobo is going to be the one that takes the brunt of it. GG gets called. Man, that was quite a couple minutes that we saw right there. Great play from Vega Squadron. Really impressive stuff towards the end there.
That was actually a really good play. I think it's Team Spirit.